Good morning. Thanks for joining us here for Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Ben Thompson. Larry Sprinkle joining us now with a look at your Tuesday forecast.
It's shaping up to be a nice day. We got sunshine out there throughout the day, really warming things up as we head into the afternoon. We got today mid-70s, not too bad tomorrow. We'll see upper 60s, low 70s, then very chilly temperatures as we get to the end of the week. Over the next 10 days, it's interesting. We have pretty typical temperatures, way below average temperatures. And then next week, well above average temperatures. We could see low to mid 80s by the middle of next week. Let's talk about today. By about 11 this morning, upper 60s to low 70s right around lunchtime. If you enjoy the outdoors, you'll have a good day to be outside today. In fact, we'll be in the mid 70s as we head towards the afternoon. Even around 9 o'clock tonight, temperature at 67 degrees. For today, upper 70s, maybe near 80 in places like Lancaster and Shaw there in South Carolina. 74 at Morgan and right around 64 in Boone, near 75 in the Queen City. Overnight tonight, look for temperatures dropping into the upper 30s out there. As we check your 7-day forecast, here's the way it shapes up for today. Once again, mid 70s tomorrow, upper 60s and low 70s. And then it is Thursday morning, 38 for low temperature, high only 65 on Thursday. More of the same on Friday, and for the weekend, Saturday could be a washout. Sunday's looking okay. We're back to the mid 70s by the beginning of next week, and that is your first one forecast, man.
Larry, thanks. Turning now to a wrap of your top stories of the day. New this morning, North Carolina education leaders are approving new guidelines for summer school.
Good morning and happy Tuesday to you. I'm Billie Jean Shaw. New state laws are changing the way that summer school programs will be ran here in North Carolina. Districts are now required to offer in-person summer school for either 30 days or 150 hours. Here's a breakdown of the new law requirements. Kindergarten through 8th grade math and reading lessons, 3rd grade through 8th grade science lessons, physical activity for kindergarten through 8th graders, and the summer school programs have to offer meal service, transportation, and lastly, social and emotional support.
Today, UNC Charlotte holding a vaccine clinic on campus. Students and staff will get the first dose of the Pfizer shot. As of this morning, it is fully booked. Yesterday, UNC the school system itself announced that it is not making the vaccine mandatory for next semester, but UNC Charlotte says it will be offering incentives to those who get the shots. Atrium Health holding another massive COVID vaccine clinic at Bank of America Stadium today and tomorrow. They plan to give out hundreds of shots from 7 to 3 both days. Appointments are required. You can sign up right now on Atrium's website. Right now, the fate of Derek Chauvin is in the hands of the jury. The former Minneapolis police officer accused of killing George Floyd by kneeling on his neck during an arrest. Both sides presenting their closing arguments yesterday. The judge telling the jury to be prepared to take a while to make their decision. Chauvin faces 3 charges: second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and manslaughter.
I'm Tracy Potts. President Biden today doing a virtual tour of a South Carolina battery factory as he focuses on jobs and his infrastructure bill, meeting with Democrats and Republicans. He said he's open to compromise on the size of the bill and the cost. It's the cost that some Republicans have an issue with, nearly $2 trillion on top of what's already been spent on COVID. They think it is too much. Meantime, his administration still pushing the message that vaccines are safe, with Johnson & Johnson on hold. A decision on that one expected on Friday.
Tracy, thanks so much. Today, a pair of paid leave bills are heading to the North Carolina legislature. Sponsors of these 2 bills are saying that everyone will be able to get the time off that they need because of these 2 bills. It'll ensure that they get that. If you take a look at your screen, you'll see the title of both of them: the North Carolina Paid Family Leave Insurance Act, and then the North Carolina Healthy Families and Workplaces Paid Sick Days Act. The first one, it ensures a paid family leave would give up to 12 weeks of time for things like bonding with a new baby, taking care of a very sick loved one. And then the second act, the Healthy Families and Workplaces Paid Sick Days Act, that tells employers that you have to earn paid time off. And it gives them a list of things that you can then use that for, which includes provisions for victims of stalking or domestic violence. Sponsors are saying that both of these bills are a really big deal. Right now, more than half of all working North Carolinians don't work enough hours to get access to the Federal Family Medical Leave Act, and that even includes unpaid leave under that law. And when you consider that 71% of households in North Carolina do have children, this would have a huge impact, especially after everything they went through this past year. being parents, being employees, then being the teacher. A lot of them had to take time off and didn't have access to it. Ben.
Rachel, thanks. Time now to connect the dots when we make the news make sense. As COVID-19 variants continue to spread rapidly, a new one just discovered here in the U.S., but it may not be as scary as it sounds.
Texas A&M warning of a major public health issue after it announced it found a new COVID-19 variant in one of its students. How serious is it? Let's connect the dots. The variant is called BB1. It was found in a saliva sample taken from a student who lives off campus. That student tested positive on March 5th and only had mild symptoms. So far, this is the only case they found. So why is this a public health challenge? The school says this variant is related to the one that originated in the UK that has spread rapidly in the U.S. The school says it is genetically similar to others that have proven resistant to antibodies. However, more testing needs to be done before scientists can say whether this one can get past vaccines. Texas A&M says it will continue testing to see if this particular variant spreads. And that is connecting the dots.
And be sure you join us bright and early every weekday morning, 4:30 a.m. for the broadcast edition of Wake Up Charlotte.